Hello! How's it going, everybody? How is it going? Woo! Rezi RNG here, y'all's favorite music-loving, yarn-spinning, orange cap boy, back again with another music talk stream, or I guess an orange cat music chat, if you will. I want to try and rebrand this whole series eventually to that, but I've just been too lazy to sit down and, make a freaking a logo, as it were, for my channel. So, it's just one of those things where I just gotta sit down and commit to it at this point. But it's been a whirlwind of emotions and events happening in life recently. So I've just sort of been locked in on the third part of the hair metal history series, which that's going well. I've got one more interview to do for it, and it's sort of been hard locking down a time to do it with this person. But we are committed to sitting down and having that interview. Hopefully this coming Saturday. So that will be in. I'm just about prepared to get to the conclusion section of that script. So I'm really hoping that next month will be the month that I'm actually able to upload that script to Patreon and get started proper on the editing. So look forward to that, all y'all Patreons, and I guess YouTube people too. I'm probably gonna try and drop another cover again. By the way, hello Crimson Bolt in the chat, and hello to my guest who's already popped in with a few emoticons here or there. My week has been going pretty decently. Nothing too out of the ordinary, really, aside from Halloween. That happened recently, and it's a very festival atmosphere having Halloween in New York City, I've come to find, or at least this year it was. There were people literally like a few doors down having a party across, and like spilling out on the street and chatting it up, smoking, and it's just a very, very good vibe, very good time. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to do much on Halloween myself. I just kind of stayed in, had bought this pack of, 100 bars, something like that. The chocolate with the Rice Krispie things in them. And I had 2 tall things of Bush, and I was good. Oh my god. Otherwise, things have been going pretty decently in my life. Not a whole lot of music shaking going on, as it were, but I have been listening a lot recently to Suede, the British the one of the first early Britpop bands, alongside Blur and Oasis and Pulp and those guys. So it's very cool, going back and, seeing how those guys took, like, old British glam rock and, I guess British invasion stuff to an extent, but, Blur and Oasis were more that, but, like, I don't know, Suede are basically the second coming of Bowie, at least their first few albums in the 90s were, and they've got some really good modern stuff too. I was listening to their playlists on Spotify, and their most recent album, Antidepressants, a lot of the songs from that album were on the playlist, and I enjoyed a good bulk of them. So, if you really enjoy your sort of dour, slightly gay, British alternative, glam-inspired rock, go give Suede a listen sometime. I seriously recommend it. But all this prelude is to say I'm doing decently. But let's get to our guest of the evening. This dog girl VTuber, I believe I found also on Twitter through our previous guest Chayoshi Yuto. I think he was talking about her a few times the previous stream, but mentioned her as a pretty cool vocalist, and I got a confirmation of that myself when during my research process for formulating the questions for today's stream. I stumbled across her doing a live Halloween karaoke on Twitch, and it was a lot of fun getting to hear her in her range, in her comfort zone, doing what she does. She's got a really lovely voice, by the way. But Yeah, no. I'm really excited today to have on another Vsinger, somebody who's, active in the community, trying to be their own sort of, I guess, idol, as it were, in the space. So, would you all please join me in welcoming Maru? Maru, welcome to the
Hello.
stream. Is there? Do you have
Hi.
like a
Thank you for
last
having
name
me.
too, or is it just Maru?
So Maru is my first name. Shiba is my last name, but I just go
Oh,
by Shiba
okay.
Maru because it rolls off the tongue.
Okay, so Shiba Maru, it's kind of like Shiba Inu then in that case.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, I think I saw, because you also had your birthday recently. I think I saw on your YouTube page you had the live stream with the classic Shiba meme thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh, I was
Yeah.
so short on time this week to make a proper one. That was my first time making something so simple.
Hey, it's fine. I
It's kind of
still love
nice.
that meme, even though it's been beaten to death in the past decade by the worst people in the world. But leaving that
Maybe showing my
aside,
age a little.
it's all good. It's all good. Um, but yeah, something I usually like to start these streams off with is what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I usually like to open by asking my guest like what sort of sparked their passion for music, right? Because it's one
Mm.
thing to just sort of have music as your background soundtrack, mood music essentially. It's another thing entirely to be a dog girl VTuber that's trying to follow in the steps of like Courtney and the like, and be like a V singer. So like, where did that, I guess, journey start for you?
I started singing really young. I don't remember. But my parents would enter me into singing contests at like not sometimes local games, but also big like baseball games, like Atlanta Brave games. They'd like,
Mm.
oh, do the karaoke thing for the halftime, whatever that's called for baseball. Sign up for karaoke, do that. And when you're young and pre-puberty, everything's fun and silly,
Mm-hmm.
and then your voice cracks for the first time in front of people. Um, and so I kind of stopped. I actually like completely stopped singing for a really long time, and then
Yeah.
kind of rediscovered singing and like my passion for it by finding Vocaloid. Actually,
Oh.
to, like silly enough, I found Vocaloid, which was like singing robots, super cool to 16-year-old me.
Right.
And
Right.
then I found the community of people who sing the songs themselves, and they were like these anonymous superstars who like they made their own like music, their own recordings and everything. And that was like, yeah, that was it. That was what solidified like I want to do this now. This
Yeah.
is what I want to
Yeah.
do.
Were you ever performing in any like choirs as a kid, like in school?
No,
Uh
no, never. I was so shy, so nervous about like singing in front of people.
that's
Only ever
honestly
when my
fair.
parents wanted me to do it.
Yeah, I only asked
It
because that
wasn't,
was
yeah.
basically my entry into singing. I mean, I used to sing a lot more than I do now. I in my prime, I was a pretty good tenor two, I want to say, in the choir.
Mhm.
Not capable of hitting like the high guy notes, but like pretty decent range. But I don't know. It's one of those things where it's a muscle that I haven't flexed in a while. I'm still pretty decent at carrying a tune, but I'm far more of a drummer these days. I poured more of my passions
Oh,
into that.
sick. Honestly, I regret it. I do wish that I would have like taken more interest in like singing lessons and choir back when I was younger.
Oh yeah,
It seems like it was a really cool experience for most people
yeah,
I know that did that.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I didn't have any vocal lessons myself until like just before I think I dropped it in college to focus in on
Mm.
drumming. But all the same, it is a very nice experience getting to, make music with an ensemble of people like that. Especially because
Sweet.
if you were in like the choir ensembles, you essentially were guaranteed like a second field trip during the year when all the ensembles would go out to wherever to like get adjudicated.
For
So
sure.
yeah, but yeah, with regards to Vocaloid, I guess that inspired you to yourself become sort of a Utaite on the internet.
Absolutely. Oh gosh. So, funnily enough, not to quote the meme, but like actually, I was legitimately there when the ancient texts were written, when that word was
Mm.
formed. Before then, you were just a YouTube cover singer. Um, Fuck. I started. Excuse me. Is it okay if I cuss?
Oh yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay.
My
Okay.
my
Okay.
channel
Sorry.
isn't
Just
monetized.
checking. Okay. Yeah, I found a couple of singers that I was a big weeb back in high school, of course, but I was also studying Japanese, like the language, teaching myself, because I don't know, I just wanted to learn it. It seemed really interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and something that helped me learn how to like pronounce things and get used to sentence structure was listening to singers and music.
Hmm.
So I really just kind of completely transitioned my iPod back in the day. You know, you had your little iPod Nano.
Yeah.
Completely changed all of that over to just a bunch of Vocaloid. I remember at one point I had 27 covers of the same song on my iPod.
Oh my god.
Just because each of them were so unique. Like hearing that was when I really learned to like appreciate vocalists and like
Yeah, yeah.
learn like listening to each what they were doing and why I liked what they were doing and why it was interesting to me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was a
That
big part of it.
reminds me of the sort of what is it? The sort of idol master games where you have like multiple of the same idols like recording vocals for like the same tracks, and it's like you hear the slight variations in intonation and emotionality there.
Yes,
It's really
it's
interesting.
fun. It's like some people watch like they watch their favorite artists do every single concert. They watch clips from every single concert and they enjoy it every single time. The same here, just with different people.
Hmm. Hello, sorry, yeah. I learned how to speak English by
Hello.
listening to English songs. I get you. I
Yes.
See, that sounds like a super cool way to like learn a language. I just, I don't know if I have the discipline or whatever in my free time to
No,
commit
that's
to
fair.
that.
Even if it isn't solely how you learn a language, it's such an underappreciated tool. Music in general is such an underappreciated tool for
Yeah,
learning languages and things like that. It's so cool.
no, absolutely. I love like singing in different languages, or at least when I was in choir and we would do like, old Latin stuff or old Spanish, French, other languages like that.
Yeah.
That was fun getting the getting to flex my linguistic muscles like that.
I remember specifically in high school we had this one teacher for Spanish. She would every week we would have to learn a new song in Spanish, and like that's what we
Oh.
did at the start of every class. She would play the song, and like my most vibrant memory of that time was learning Waka Waka by Shakira.
Oh
Just
my
like the
god.
most random Spanish song.
No, because my
Like a
Spanish
whole
teacher played
class of
that.
embarrassed
My
high
my
schoolers.
Spanish teacher
Waka
played that
Waka,
song
ay, ay.
in class too. Oh my god. I remember when
Oh
that
my
song was
gosh.
out. Fucking
Oh
the
yeah.
2010 FIFA World Cup.
Yes, it was so big back then, Lord.
Oh my god. Yeah, there was literally I remember like because like this was at the end of the school year too. We had like a distinct period when everybody was doing their finals or whatever, where there were people gathered and watching like the first game of the World Cup or what have you.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, a time. I remember that song was. It was everywhere for like the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. As is Shakira's right. She is queen.
As she deserves, exactly.
um But yeah, I guess to get into your tastes a little bit more, you sent me a list of some of your favorite bands and artists, before the stream,
Yeah, only a
uh,
couple.
and I've gathered that you seem to really love like theatrical metals, pop musics, musicals. What's the history there? Sort of a showgirl type.
I really, I again, I feel like I was so was such a late bloomer with music because I was so embarrassed to like it for the longest time.
That's fair.
But after high school and college, like I found Rocky Horror Picture Show
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
I don't even remember Heather's. Oh God, Hamilton when it was big. Like finding all of those and getting into music, it was like, oh man, imagine having the confidence to sing that well in front of that many people, or even
Yeah.
just like, I don't know. I feel like before I learned to appreciate vocals, it was kind of like, oh, it's just silly to stand on the stage and also like act, and it's always like very theatrical acting. It's a little cringy.
Yeah.
But once you learn to like suspend the disbelief and appreciate it, then I was like, oh, that's actually a really cool thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
really learned a
It's
lot.
a lot of fun. You know,
As
I
for,
used to do a
yes.
lot of acting and musical stuff myself in
Oh,
in
that's
high
so cool.
school through early college until, again, like the singing, I kind of realized at that point, to really commit to doing that sort of thing in college means, putting aside any other real passions you have. So I just kind of dropped it. But at the same time, I have like a lot of respect still for like musicals and musical theater. I actually remember a few years, like sometime after I graduated from college, I was able to play in like a pit orchestra for a small like theater company somewhere nearby, and it was a really enriching experience. Like you kind of realize that there's a bit of there's as much, maybe not as much, but some level of acting and emotionality that goes into, playing in a pit orchestra as there is to, acting out and singing the musical on stage.
It makes sense.
And yeah, you can't.
There was a point.
So go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no, you're good. I was to kind of piggyback, honestly. Like when I was getting into recording and starting singing my own covers and such, I sounded so dead inside, just
Yeah.
so bored. And I thought I sounded great when I was recording. I thought I was like the best singer in the world when I started recording, because like growing up, you hear it or whatever. It wasn't until I like took on voice acting and like kind of branched out into voice acting and that I learned how to emote properly with my voice, and like learning that no, you actually have to put some serious emotion into stuff, and that takes real work, not
Yeah.
just a vibrato.
And like fucking breath control and being able to project your voice to like the back of the room, as it were. It's a lot. But I have nothing but respect for all the people who stick with the whole theatrical musical process and go on to do like major Broadway work. I went to college with a lot of those types, and they can be fun people. They can also be, very diva-ish, as is the college theater kid stereotype. But it's a very cutthroat biz being like an actor, because you're always auditioning, and you're always having to put yourself out there and figure out different ways to configure yourself and get yourself in front of the right people. And I mean, I guess that's kind of
like VTubing.
That's what I'm about to say. It's kind of the same with other
like,
careers.
This is sounding familiar.
Other careers and industries and whatnot, but I don't know. It's like acting, especially. It's just like very. It's
high risk.
It's very cutthroat.
Some serious reward, I'm sure.
But like how do you continue to discover new artists? Are you like do you stream music? Do you like get word of mouth?
I'm really ashamed to say a lot of it's been TikTok this past year.
Oh, that is fine.
Like, look, man, so many songs that go viral because they sound good, and when they sound good, maybe I just want to listen to stuff that sounds good.
Honestly, TikTok has been responsible for so much obscure good shit getting exposed to younger generations that I can't help but respect it.
Summer recently.
Mm?
It's crazy how, like, I can think of probably 10 different songs off the top of my head that have, like, just random artists that, like, you probably would not have heard of before. Just one song of theirs goes viral on there, and suddenly it's like they're reuniting as a band. They're going on tour again, and it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Fucking
It's really cool.
Kate Bush getting a #1 hit off of Stranger Things. You know, that sort of wild wild pop culture moment.
There was this duo from Japan back in the 90s called Halison or Halicon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they had this really interesting vibe, this like pop young girls duo who did a lot of rap and then like some singing, but they had kind of this very spoken quality to their voices. One of their songs recently went viral over the summer, and for the first time in like 30 years, they finally released a music video for it. They hired an animator and they animated it out really, really well. This
Oh,
song,
yeah.
again, been out since the 90s and just never hit charts or anything.
Right.
Is now viral worldwide, millions of views. It's called Otsukare Summer, and it's like the catchiest freaking song. And it's got this really vibey samba beat to it, and it's just like,
that's
man,
cool.
like, what do you mean this came out in the 90s? Like, what?
It kind of reminds me of like what Plastic Love went through like a few years ago, you know, with the YouTube algorithm instead, you know, because it also was like it was also an obscure, you know, Japanese single, but then, you know, everybody started hearing it from the algorithm and remixing it into future funk and all of that, and suddenly Sony's out there making like an official music video for the song, and all of a sudden it becomes like...
suddenly they're like, get Maria Takeuchi on the phone, we need to get her in a taxi to film a music video quick.
And suddenly
I think it didn't have
like
a music video before like 2020 or something, right?
Yeah. It's suddenly
so
the quintessential like Japanese pop single from the 80s now. I found some...
It's such an interesting concept, or not concept, but just like happening that keeps on occurring.
Yeah, I found some really good regional bands from TikTok, so I understand. That's another thing. I like... There's a lot of discoverability through TikTok if you can just learn how to hack the algorithm right. And you know, I'm
easily.
I am not one of those people. I still have not downloaded TikTok to begin with, so like I'm not familiar with the sort of culture that goes on over there.
No, that's so fair, because it's one of those things that once it hooks you, it becomes a pain. But yeah, I'll find music on TikTok, maybe a song that I really, really like, and then, you know, Spotify has that feature where it's like, oh, go to a radio related to the song, and it's like, it plays some things that sound similar, maybe. And so I end up using those, like, playlists that other people make, and recommendations from people I've never met before, things like that. I really like finding obscure stuff. I actually watched Yuto's interview back for a little bit.
Okay.
And then when you asked me like about artists and stuff, I really resonated with what Yuto said about how, like, honestly, I listen more to songs than I do like the artist. Like, I know the name of the guy from Typo Negative, but I couldn't tell you a thing about him. Or like, dear God, I hope he hasn't been canceled. Like, if they have been canceled, I could not tell you. I just, like, you know, I pray the music's... nobody yells at me for listening to it, and then I enjoy the music.
Yeah, I mean, now that is valid. I feel like, you know, especially in the digital age where so much of the music listening experience is fragmented, right? I mean, like, everything literally started, like, you know, when the MP3 got, like, decrypted for basically everyone to, you know, pirate music and experience, you know, songs however they wished on their personal players, and, you know, everything just got so decentralized with how we experience our music. So, I mean, while I am the type to want to, you know, listen to an album back to front, or, you know, try going, like, you know, album by album when I'm listening through an artist's discography, more realistically is that, you know, these days I'll you know, encounter them piecemeal. You know, it's
yeah. No, that's exactly the same here. I grew up on CDs. I had the books with CDs in them. I carried
Oh
around
yeah.
my Walkman and my CD player when I walked around. I still have a CD player and CDs that I bought specifically like because I loved them and I knew them or whatever. But these days I'm far more likely if I find an artist I like to just go to the This Is Their page on Spotify and like listen to their top 50 hits instead, and it's like, that kind of scratches the itch, so why do more? It sucks, but yeah, it is something that's happening, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
I mean, neither. I just specifically tune my algorithm to give you music for weeks. That is valid, Dokura. You know, I, I haven't, unfortunately, been using my YouTube to listen to music as much recently. Although, back when I was peak, listening and doing research with the glam metal deep dives, it was fun to have like all sorts of obscure like nooks and crannies and other artists I could jump from. Whenever I was listening through things and seeing what YouTube was recommending me on the sidelines.
Yeah, I haven't been able to use YouTube too much for music either. I use it for a lot though for like, I'm gonna open the YouTube homepage real quick. Mostly what I get is people reacting to music. I actually really enjoy that form of content from people who have a musical background most frequently.
See, I would like to, I'd like to see some of those videos for myself, but also I don't know, I'm not, I don't hate people for reacting to music, but I just feel like, I don't know, like however many perspectives you can get out of a song, I feel like maybe your personal reaction is the one that matters. I don't know. Is my waffling making any sense?
Oh, I'm not sure. What I specifically enjoy watching is people who like have a musical background themselves and get into the dark or like the deeper stuff about why certain key changes emote the way that they do or make us feel the way they do.
That I can understand.
And like, I like the lyricism here because they use like this technique and stuff. So like diving deeper into the musicality of it all and such, or even like vocal teachers and such who talk about like, oh, the way that they did this vocal flip here, that was like a difficult technique, and like that's really interesting that they did that here. Stuff like that is it's interesting for me to watch because it kind of inspires me in my own covers and ideas.
Now, see, yeah, that makes a lot more sense for sure. I like React content that definitely puts in effort and knows what they're talking about. Not people simply out there, getting clicks for just pogging at something going cool, really cool.
For sure. Yeah, it's fun to watch people who have like a bit of a stake in that game.
Yeah. Bought Otto's best Autobum special package, so now I need a Blu-ray player to listen. That is really interesting. Like the whole Japanese Blu-ray like all the different media types that you're supposed to buy and consume, to support an artist over in Japan. Like, and isn't it with like all those Blu-ray releases, it's only like a few different things on the disc as opposed to like a full package and of like bonus features and all different. I don't know. I feel like the Japanese home media industry is far more restrictive and like gouging of like fan need than Western markets, it seems like. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't.
I'm not sure.
That's fine. That's fine. Admittedly, I haven't really looked too much at that. I just remember seeing, people complain here or there on Twitter about it.
Oh, I see. No, I mean,
Go ahead,
So
sorry.
I lived in Japan for a couple of years. No, it's okay. I lived in Japan for a couple of years, and when I did live there, I would also look for CDs because I knew if I wouldn't live there forever. I'd have to come back to the States eventually.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing that I wanted to take with me most was memorabilia of my favorite artists, my favorite utaite, the singers that like inspired me and such. So
Yeah.
I still have a lot of those CDs, and a lot of them I would get from like the Mandarake for like $5 or like 350 yen or 500 yen or something along those
Oh,
lines.
yeah.
But there are a few like DVD packs and stuff that I never actually got to dig into because I couldn't figure out how the fuck to get them to work with my computer
Oh,
or like with
yeah.
any of my own equipment. Also, Soraya. And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know what to do with it because it's like it's nice memorabilia, but also like I got it 10 years ago and I've never even got to look at it. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Because I assume it's like
At
also
least like the generic
proprietary,
CDs
right?
work.
Like, I assume like your compute, like, is your computer like Japanese or like American and it's
No,
reacting
just like a
badly
regular
to...
laptop. I figured it would work though. I just assumed that it would have worked.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of regional codes involved there.
Probably, honestly, and that frustrated me.
Yeah.
But it's one thing because it was nice to have the access to that material and like the CDs work and listen to them still many times, and I was able to take them back here with me, and but I've also like never, and I don't think I would now try ordering one.
Yeah.
With tariffs and
Oh,
all the
God,
god-awful
yeah.
things that come with it now, like it just seems like it'd be a nightmare. And so it does kind of, I guess I do kind of see like where it's very hard to access that media and those things now, because compared to like maybe even 10 years ago, for sure.
Yeah. I personally like that they sell physical media. It's definitely less convenient, but I say it's pretty worth. Yeah, that's the other side of things too, right? That everything is getting, digital now, and we're not able to own our own media in the West here. And they're still, they in Japan, they're still like selling physical copies to users, and there's something to be appreciated there for sure. But I don't know. All the I feel like,
speaking of which, sorry, go ahead. So sorry. I was just gonna say, like, it's nice that they're releasing physical media. It's also interesting that, like, in the last 2 years or so, vinyl seems to have come back.
Yeah.
Is it just me who's noticed this?
No,
Like,
I mean, I feel like
there?
that's been a trending thing ever since like streaming really started to take off, and that was when I think that was when like millennials or younger millennials and Gen Z were realizing that it's cool to physically own something that you can play on a vinyl player and like have as like a sort of a showpiece to others. Like if you were to set up like a vinyl rack or like shelf or whatever in your room. Like,
that's so interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't myself have a vinyl player, but I do have like a few different records just of things that I've bought from like concerts that I've been to. Like there was just like these these indie these psych rock artists that I love, selling these 7-inch vinyls, and I decided, hey, might as well pick them up as like as something to remember this by.
I definitely remember when I was like maybe 16 or 17 begging my dad to buy me like a Boston vinyl from a flea market or something because I wanted to hang it in my room. But again, didn't have a player, still don't have a player. I didn't know anybody with a player. I just thought they looked cool. So just personally, it's very interesting to see that they've come back and now there's like a culture of people who really enjoy them, take care of them, their players and such. It's cool to see rather than CDs or like going full access into streaming. Artists are still hanging on to physical media like that.
But I mean, also, it's just like, it's great because like having like those big ass vinyls and like, the packaging with the gatefolds, like I feel like that
Definitely
affords
looking
for
forward.
so much. That affords for like so much more like I guess I don't know, creativity and packaging and it just
Yeah,
not
cover
not
space.
not not quite not quite the same like how to say it's a more tactile experience than if you were to just like listen to a bunch of things on Spotify.
Hmm.
Uh but so you got a few different covers on YouTube, well, more than a few. You've
Yes.
got I noticed in your covers playlist you
Yes.
got like 30 at least recorded. So what
Over the span of 5 years, to be fair.
okay, but like what how to say um what has been your favorite cover to date?
Oh, oh,
I
oh
know
man,
it's like
you're gonna
choosing a
ask me to
child. If
pick
you
my
if you
favorite
if you
kid.
if you need to pick multiple, it's fine.
Fuck. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna look through. Okay, Play is up there
Mm.
because it's so special to me. Getting to work with a band and like the thumbnail and just all of it. It was really fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
Rabbit Hole is also very special to me because getting to work with Vic, your mother 9000, I think is their username. They
Oh
go by
yeah.
Vic though. Rabbit Hole was really fun, and also because the reception that it got was insane. And Vic was like from the start really just I want to do the whole thing, like a nice music video and everything. So it was really cool to kind of
Oh hell yeah.
go full in and do that. I promise I'm not going to give too many. And
It's
I think
fine.
maybe
It's fine.
also Booty Shorts is definitely up there. It sounds kind of silly, but I mixed that one myself. And even to this day, I'm really proud of the mixing and the glitching and all of the effort that took. I feel like it paid off.
Mm-hmm.
So,
To wit, are all of your
and then
covers
probably
like are all your covers like Vocaloid things, or or is there also some like anime music mixed in there as well?
there's some anime in there too, for sure.
Okay.
Yes. And there's like one or two originals in there, possibly more to come.
Oh okay.
So yeah. But
Mm,
yes, mostly Vocaloid. I do kind of stick with the VTuber themes.
mm-hmm.
The classic
That's
VTuber
cool
themes.
though.
It seems like nowadays people branch out, and that's fun to see. My like world has been expanded.
Yeah, no, I always love like getting to talk with the VTubers who love like incorporating all sorts of different genres into what you typically consider VTuber music. I was talking with a VTuber the other week who like was trying to do her own country music.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so
that's unique. Honestly, that's cool.
yeah, getting some diverse voices in the scene after years of like J-pop and idol inspired VTubers, which
Honestly,
not to denigrate any of those girls or guys who follow that track. They do a great job, but it's like it's always it's always great to see like diversity in a music scene.
for sure. Yes. Thank you,
Um.
Soda. Thank you.
Oh, is Autophagy one of your covers?
Yes, we just released that one on Halloween.
Ah, very
It was the
nice.
recent spooky cover.
Mm-hmm. Um, how would you say your sound on those covers has evolved as far as production, singing, and I guess if
Oh,
we're talking your originals like composition too?
okay. Oof. Well, I've been mixing my stuff since I started singing because I was too nervous to send my vocals off to anybody else.
Right. Yeah.
Um, so there's mass improvements. I remember back when I first started VTubing, I was still recording on a really bad audio program and then like exporting things to import them into other programs and then save them as separate files to import them into different programs because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Um, singing, like my singing has absolutely developed. I've gained confidence and really learned how to use my voice, like legitimately studying what a mixed voice is and finding out, hey, you can't belt 24/7 actually, despite it
Yeah.
having worked for you before. So going into that, learning that, also like expanding my range. When I started singing as a VTuber, one of my friends approached me very quickly and was like, hey, you keep calling yourself an alto, and I feel like you need to know you're not. Like, you're definitely like at least a bit, you're not a soprano either, you're in between, and like that will help you a lot. And like learning that helped out. And it also kind of like really shocked me because you can hear it in my voice. I'm not up here, like I'm down here, and this is comfortable for me. So it was interesting to study that style instead of alto style. I'm like, okay, it was hard to
Hey,
switch up like that too.
personally, I like
felt
that.
it
You
was
know,
wrong.
I feel like more VTuber women should have, you know, the low sultry voice like that. It's it's very cute.
Thank you. It is. I'm too tired to put on the Maru voice today. Forgive me, chat.
What I was gonna say. Yeah. When it comes to like original music, is songwriting something that comes naturally to you, or?
No, okay. So I've never written a song myself.
Okay.
I've written some lyrics here and there, but it's not natural to me. It's very much kind of only happened a couple of different times before. I've been invited to sing on original pieces for other people, and so it's kind of like I end up writing like, how does the vocal sound, like what style am I singing this in, kind of thing. And that's been cool, just to be even approached and like requested to sing on something written by other people. But there's
absolutely.
like kind of work in that too, because there's been, the first time it happened, Yuto approached me, and he actually asked me to do vocals on an R&B song. You've seen my set list. You've seen my favorite artists. I'm not an R&B type girl. Like,
right.
But it was fun. Like, we're kind of like, okay, how do I want to sing this? How do I want to approach this? Like, how do I make this sound how he wants it to sound? And also, like, how do I do that when that's not my style? And then since then, I've done a couple of things more that have been closer to my style, and that's been like a little more like I feel more confident in those. But yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. I feel like I can talk about it. I hope I can talk about it. I'm working currently with a band called Lore Weaver. They did the instrumental for Play. I'm kind of a stand-in vocalist at the moment for them, and on several of their songs for their next album. And I haven't had the chance to really write lyrics for it. I've done some editing on them here and there, where, you know, as a vocalist, you get to actually go through and record the track, and you can say like, hey, the lyrics here are a little like difficult to sing, or maybe this might work a little better. What do you think? And everyone in the group's been very like, oh, absolutely, let's try it. That sounds great. Super like okay with me suggesting things, which is helpful. So
that's really cool.
Fun.
Is that nice. Is that a VTuber band, or is that like
No,
like just an online musical project?
I have no idea how they found me. It's just like two real life guys, Blake Harrison, and the other member his name is Inhuman Shimmer. They're both solo artists in their own right. They do fall music, like heavy metal.
Wow.
And they make songs, and they were working on a J-pop track because Blake really likes Yoasobi, and he wanted to do a song in the style of that, but like fall. And he found my channel somehow, and he emailed me and was like, hey, this is so random, we've never met, but we're working on this track, and we'd love if you could do the vocals for it. I was like, fantastic, let me hear the instrumental about 3 semitones lower and you've got a deal. So yeah, ever since then it kind of blossomed into like, hey, we actually also have this English song we want some female vocals on, and like, oh, would you actually just like want to be in Lore Weaver?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, okay, sure.
That's cool
So
though. Like if you
yay.
were to
I'm like,
ever have like your own like original music with a backing track, yeah, you at least have like friends who you could reach out to and be like, hey, you guys want to
right.
do this? Yeah, it's like
They're
it's
so amazing.
it's good to have
Blake
friends
especially
like
has
that.
just been so absolutely. Blake especially has been so helpful on a lot of my recent covers. Like if you have had any time to look through the credits and such, he's been mixing for me in my
Oh,
shorts, in my covers and such. He was really early on was just like, hey, I really like your voice and it's easy to work with. If you ever need anything mixed, like approach me. And I've always felt really uncomfortable about that because there's a big stigma in VTubing. Like you pay your artist, you
right,
always pay
yeah.
your artists. But he explained it to me. He's like, you also like joined the band in a band that you know nothing about the genre, and you're singing all these songs, and we're like dictating how you sing them. So you do the vocals, we do your mixing. It's fine. And I was like, that was really nice. But I still have paid him so many times for things because it feels
Yeah.
awkward. So, but it's been a godsend just knowing somebody that I can go to when I don't want to mix my vocals these days. And it's like, I know I can trust his work. I know he'll be quick as shit. And like, I don't have to worry about like, hey, this is weird. I have this weird J-pop track that I want you to help me with. Like, is that awkward? He knows how to do it. And
Yeah.
it's fantastic. So
Absolutely.
sorry for doing that on your channel.
No, that's cool. That's
Congrats,
cool.
you get free clout.
I'll have to check those guys out at some point. So how do you approach like doing covers? Do you compose arrangements yourself, or do you like try to find backing tracks to sing over and mix?
Seeing as a lot of my covers tend to be Vocaloid, it's pretty much a given that the instrumental will be released to the public for people who want to cover it. So I'm very fortunate with that. But there have also been instances recently, especially where I've noticed like more of my chat wants covers on Spotify. More people want to see music videos with Maru instead of like something that I downloaded from the original Vocaloid PV kind of thing. So there have been like Play was a remix that we did a full metal, incredible metal style techno remix of a J-pop Vocaloid song.
Right, and that was actually released to Spotify, right?
Yes, it was my first ever like release under my own name too. So that was I think part of why it feels so special to me, because it's like my first Spotify release that isn't like a featuring Sheep or Maru. It's like that's shit, it's got my name on it. So it's really cool. And then also just oh, my train of thought completely out the window, so sorry.
You're good. You were talking about
sometimes though.
It's all good.
Yes, whenever there are like instances that I want to put something on Spotify, and there have been recent instances like what is it, Static, I think. I've got an instrumental of that one already I'm sitting on, and I have to re-record for so that it can go on Spotify, but the cover itself on YouTube is the original instrumental, not a special one. So because of copyright laws and stuff though, I'm starting to delve into like hiring musicians and doing things like that. Up until now, it's been kind of like people have like, I'm very thankful for it always happening, but like some producers have reached out to me and like, oh, I have this cover that I want to work on, would you sing on it? So,
that's cool. Yeah, no, that's the that's a real difficulty with trying to sing like songs that AdSense bots are constantly looking out for, you know. Like I've ran into that myself, where I've performed like drum covers or vocal covers on my own channel of like classic rock or like metal tunes, and like I do them well enough, but you know the AdSense always flags me down and it's like, nope, you can't make full revenue off this video, and I'm like, whatever.
That's a bit like, we do karaoke once a week on stream,
right?
And I can't leave them up. It's the worst thing. Like that music is such a large part of my channel, and I have to get rid of so much of it because of copyright, and because like, oh, no one likes it when you sing karaoke on the internet, I guess.
Yeah, no, That's I've wanted to do karaoke myself on my channel for a while, but that's something I've always feared too, is just leaving up like the VODs and maybe getting a strike because I did that.
Mm-hmm. What's the scariest thing? Every time I go live, I'm like, I have it set now on YouTube and on Twitch as well. Anytime I stream in the music category, it automatically unlists the video after I finish streaming, so that I can review it if it needs to be deleted. And most of the time, yep, it does.
If only I had, if I were like one of those major corporate VTubers or indie VTubers that has like dedicated Clipper channels that are watching karaoke's and will like cut up those karaoke's and post it on their own channels,
Yes. Oh, I've been praying for one like that. I even have like one of those chatbots in my chat. It's like every 30 minutes, it's like, hey, feel free to clip songs and post them if you'd like them. Please.
The fact that karaoke is copyrighted but covers aren't is insane. That's yeah. It's nuts.
Well, the thing that they don't tell you is that the covers do get copyrighted a lot of times too.
Yeah.
What it is that on karaoke, the things that get copyrighted, like striked, are generically speaking top 40 American hits. So singing anything like that's why VTubers don't tend to cover those unless they get their own instrumental that's not going to flag the system. But even then, the melody of the song flags the system.
Right.
And so then it's like, it recognizes you're using content, but it knows you're not using the content. So then you do the ad share. And it's a pain in the ass because you only get 2 cents to the fucking dollar.
Right. Fucking YouTube business. You gotta hate it.
I love being a content creator and not paying bills.
Oh boy. By the way, welcome Mick Shadow Thunder. Man, I need to change my name. Holy, it's so old. I don't hate it. I mean, Mick Shadow Thunder is a very fun thing to say.
Hello.
Let me see. When you do cover songs, like either as a cover or like doing karaoke, do you try to keep faithful to the original song, or do you try to put your own spin on things? Like how do you like try to do justice or do right by songs?
Both. I think there's certain things that I feel are taboo. So like, I sing a lot of Sleep Token on stream.
Oh, yeah.
And I try my best not to sing in an English accent, even though it's like kind of embedded, like to say "can't" sometimes when you're listening to the song and singing around it. I try to do things like that, and like my vibrato is my own, and my riffs and my runs are my own, but the melodies I want to keep them the same. I want to respect what the artist did with their work.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, hello, Electro Muff.
Welcome in.
Yeah, it's really tempting to want to to emulate like accents sometimes for certain singers. I was I was saying at the beginning of the stream how I've been listening to a lot of Suede recently, and their frontman Brett Anderson has a very, very distinct British singing voice. Like it's kind of like David Bowie, but a bit more twee than that. It's very 90s London gay, and it's a fun voice. It's a fun voice, but it's one that you're sort of influenced to like emulate whenever you're singing one of those songs.
Very. I don't know if I could sing Typo Negative without like going. Mom,
oh yeah. Yeah, they're very mopey in that band, aren't they?
I would have to. You'd need to for some things at least, but no, it's still like for karaoke and like when I'm honestly trying to like pull a viewer in and give a good show. I want it to be kind of like at least a little my own, but
absolutely
still do something that's gonna make the fans of the original work enjoy.
Yeah.
Hi, Human J.
Human J, welcome. 030 indeed. Human. But I guess going off of like the karaoke thing, what do you best like to stream? Are you typically like a karaoke person, or do you also game a lot too?
We do 3 gaming streams a week and 1 karaoke.
Okay.
So I try to keep it pretty cozy, comfy, but I'm also a big fan of like good story. So for me, some of my favorite games have been The Witcher, Baldur's Gate 3,
Mm-hmm.
things like that nature. So, but yeah, I'm always taking like ideas from chat, what they want to see next, and then we're always like falling back on our fan favorites, things like Stardew Valley, Fields of Mystria, Minecraft. Big fan
Mm-hmm.
of those kind of games as well.
Yeah, very the easygoing craft likes.
Yes, I love a game that I can just sit down, zone out, actually talk about something separate with, and then, come in when I need to and like actually focus on the game if I gotta. But most of the time, just mindless work, and at the end of the day, you look at what you did in game and it's like, oh, I accomplished something. Even if it's pixels, it's nice.
God, I really wish I was able to get, effectively back in the day into streaming, Minecraft right when it was really taking off as VTubers were doing
Oof.
it. But
that was what inspired me to stream. that
yeah.
Those big SMP days, yeah.
Dude, the Hollow Live Minecraft server, Hollow JP Minecraft server, and the EN server's early days, nostalgic. I mean, granted, I kind of fell off the Hollow train after Gen 2. I mean, I appreciate Hollow Live here and there, with the newer gens, but I don't know. It just never felt the same after a certain point.
It's fair.
What was I gonna say?
Excuse me, goodness. If you heard that, no, you didn't.
You got. What was I gonna say? So when you do karaoke's, right? That's a weekly thing. Do you usually build your own set lists, or do you like to just go in and take requests from your audience?
Most of the time we do requests. If it's like a special event karaoke, I'll have a set list out.
Right.
If there's someone coming on to join us, or if it's like a Halloween like themed kind of thing.
Yeah.
But almost every week we do open requests and we sing for about 2.5 hours, and everyone in chat's able to request multiple songs if they'd like to. I try to get to all of them, but for the most part I use like a random number generator to pick so that no one feels like their song is being pushed to the back or something.
Yeah.
Purposefully.
Is it all stuff or like do they
Yes.
request?
I've got like a list of about 300 songs on this website that I use. They can request songs through the website. I can see what's on the queue, what's next, and like it's very convenient.
Right.
It's called Streamer Song List.
Oh yeah. Okay. And when you stream games, I guess what would you say is your favorite game to stream? Like of those cozy ones.
Ooh, probably Minecraft, just because it's so varied.
Oh yeah.
And when I stream Minecraft, it tends to be with other people and with friends, and that's always like a really fun experience.
Yeah.
But we're starting a new playthrough of Stardew Valley this week, and I'm so excited for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, oh man, I am so stoked for November for this fucking game.
I've never played
like
Stardew.
A huge mod list. Oh, it's so great. It's so fun. There's so much gaming to do.
Yeah, I've never played it for myself, but I'm just terrified of what I would become if I would get into it, because I'm the sort to be very addictive. I've got a very addictive personality, especially when it comes to like games like that, and also I don't know, just games with very easy, very satisfying like gameplay loops to them. I fall head over heels for, and I just feel like if I were to ever get in a Stardew or any of those cozy farming sims, I would just lose so much of my free time to that.
Absolutely, you would, but you would love it. I promise. So great. They're so fun. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, like, I've been so excited all day because that's what I'm going to do after this interview. I'm gonna lock into Stardew Valley for like the next 6 hours and enjoy my first day off in like 3 days.
Hell yeah, that's the way to enjoy it. Minecraft 10 out of 10, good game, would recommend. Admittedly, I haven't been keeping up as much with Minecraft lately. I did get the PC version,
honestly.
like around the time I want to say that Cliffs and Caves release, but now I hear they got like fucking spear movement tech and like a bunch of other wild stuff that they added recently, and I'm just like, I don't know anything about that.
No, I promise, other than like a new additional 2 weapons that you'll hardly ever use in the game, it's really, they haven't done too much with it, unfortunately. But modding the game, personally for me, I like modding my games a fair bit.
Yeah.
It's so fun, and you can do a lot of the things that they're coming out with have already been mods for a while now anyways.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
I've been seeing
You
a
might have
lot
missed
of
a little, but I
VTubers.
promise you haven't missed. I was gonna just say, like, you might have missed a little bit with the last few updates, but I promise it's not so much that you wouldn't be able to like get back in and enjoy the game still.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of VTubers playing like modded Minecraft servers recently. I don't know what it is. I guess everybody's just sort of sick of vanilla building in agency servers.
Fair, honestly. It's more fun when there's modding. You can, new textures, new build designs that you can do, and
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the aesthetic texture, like modding, not necessarily like create stuff. And, like, let's learn how to build a computer in Minecraft. Like, no, I'm good. I just want to make a house that looks good, not cobblestone and wood, please.
And plus all the RP potential that goes with those modded scenarios.
Yes, especially for that, like powers. You get powers now when you play Minecraft, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know if I would ever want to do like a Minecraft RP scenario as a VTuber. It looks fun as a viewer, but I don't know, to actually be that engaged in like role-playing for so long and be streaming and entertaining a chat, it just feels like so many hats you gotta wear.
I really do want to try it. So I started VTubing around the height. I'm so ashamed to say this, but not anymore. You know what? It's time. I embrace my cringe.
You're fine.
I started streaming because I was a big fan of Technoblade.
Hey.
And like,
God,
I loved his content. It was great. And you know what? The Dream SMP was good, actually. If you just didn't watch Dream, literally, it wasn't too bad. And then all the creators turned terrible, and now they're all bad people, except for Philza. But I still watch Philza.
Tommy Innit's pretty good, isn't he?
That he's in. I think he's pretty good, but he doesn't play Minecraft anymore. He's like a vlogger, live comedian. He travels the world and puts on comedy shows these days.
Good for him.
But it seemed so fun, creating stories with your friends and making it seem like, whoa, this is like, when you're watching it, you get so into that for a minute or two, you forget you're watching people play a silly little block game for 10-year-olds. And like, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate all the fun and building that goes into it. I actually really wanted to do one of those when I joined in VTubing and started streaming, so I created my own SMP with some of my friends. It did really well for a little bit, and then it became too much to keep up with.
I'm sure, It must require so much must require so much like effort and attention just to upkeep.
Yes, and money, they're expensive.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays I guess you can get them for free. I haven't figured that one out yet, how they're doing that, but it's crazy.
Right. I saw one of those RP ones and cringed so hard because they were using anime voices. I mean, like it's a VTuber. It's a VTuber RP server. At a certain point, I kind of would be insulted if they didn't use anime voices in their roleplay.
It's all part of the acting, You don't embrace your cringe.
You gotta be a little.
To be cringe, because
you
then
gotta
you'll
be.
Never be happy.
You gotta be a little chuny with it.
Yes, it's man. No one loves Chuny anymore, man. No one's Chuny anymore. It's so sad.
Somebody tell W drop scythe that. What was I gonna say? So yeah, I guess going off of what you were saying about your VTuber origins, asking VTubers to not use the anime voices like asking pears from an elm. Yeah, what do you hope to do as a musician in the VTuber community? Like, as loaded as a term as this might be, what do you hope is your legacy?
My hard work.
Uh-huh.
I have never had a vocal lesson. I've never like been trained. I tried studying the mixing and everything
Right.
in school in a professional setting, and that school closed its doors on its students one day randomly,
Oh,
so we never
no.
got to finish our schooling. I guess my tenacity, my love for music, and also just I think there's something to be said that as a person who grew up being told like this is a very stupid outlet, like singing Japanese songs as a random girl from America, like this
Yeah.
is really like stupid, this is silly, like where's their fucking whimsy, where's their fun? It probably is, but if you appreciate it, if you love it, if you treat it with care and like respect, then why can't it be something that, you know, does well for you? I'm
Yeah.
not the biggest Vsinger in any terms, but the fact that like one or two of my songs have done well just from the fact that my voice sounded good to several thousand people is something I never thought that would be accomplished for me. And so it's really insane. It's like everything that I do as a VTuber is just like the biggest like fuck you to the people who told me that I couldn't or that I wouldn't be able to because I didn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like, no, fuck that. Have fun. Treat it with respect and love, and like you don't have to go far to be happy and to enjoy what you do.
Exactly. I mean, just as long as you
know.
find enjoyment in what you're doing, that should be enough.
So yeah, spite mostly.
Not the VTuber spite, your own spite.
Oh, I'm not aware of a VTuber named Spite. I apologize.
Oh no,
just
it's fine.
The,
It's
the
fine.
emotion spite.
Do you have any like dream goals or collabs in the community? Anyone you'd love to make music with?
I want to do another release like play. I want to. My favorite Vsinger, probably is going to be either Banzui and Haka, who I really respect him a lot as a person and as a singer. And
he's got an incredible voice.
I don't know, it's insane, and just great guy in general. And secondly, I don't know her as well, but Ryo Fukai, I think, has an incredible voice, and she reminds me, I'm sure she gets this a lot, of like her voice technique and timbre. It sounds so much like Otto and Eimer, and she's doing so well for herself, so she hardly thinks my shout out or anything, but like go check her out, please. But she's amazing, and I love her vocals and how she's just so unique in the space. Yes, Haka, love him. He's great. And so I would love to, like, dream collab would probably be one of them, but
yeah,
shit, honestly, I love collabs. It's fun to work with people in
absolutely.
general. It's like my dream collab is you out there, you.
Yeah, no, I love getting the work, and you know, at least you know, on my end, you know, since I haven't worked too much collaboratively in music, like doing this series, I love getting the perspectives of like other, you know, fellow music making VTubers. It's always fun, like getting to bounce off like each other's influences, as it were.
It's so cool. I don't get the chance to participate much with collaborations because I'm a terrible VTuber. I don't have very many friends in the space, but
It's
sometimes I get
fine.
to
I'm worse.
but sometimes I will get invited to chorus opportunities or something, and those are always really fun because the outcome is just incredible every time.
There's VTuber choirs. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. So there are VTuber like choirs, choruses, and chorus battles. Actually,
That's
I've
cool.
taken place in a couple where you join like a chorus of people, a group of about 10 to 12 people. You get some animators, some artists, some mixers, and then you all sing the song. You make your own music video and you enter it in a competition against other groups doing the same thing.
Whoa.
And there's a theme and there's like rules and there's typically a prize at the end, and it's a very fun experience.
That's really cool. I've heard of like, you know, the VTuber orchestra, you know, that people volunteered for and like, you know, mix their parts together for, but I hadn't heard of like an actual virtual choir being put together for VTubers. That reminds me, I think I brought this up last stream too, of Eric Whitaker. If you're familiar, I don't know how familiar you are with him, but he's like this sort of modern choral composer. And he had this series for the time. I don't know if he still does it, where it's like a virtual choir where he'd collect like these submissions of people singing choral parts to like a specific song. You know, from all around the world. He'd accept these submissions and then he'd mix them all together into like this performance which would be featured in the video. And you know, it was always
that would be so cool.
Yeah, it was always sort of like this gorgeous like reminder, I guess, of the oneness of humanity, or however whatever profound lesson you want to spin out of that.
Something that reminds me, I've said this on stream, it's been a while, but we talked about this before, and I've talked about like wanting to do this before. I know several VTuber guitarists. I know there are VTuber drummers out there. There are VTuber bassists out there. Why the fuck has there not been a VTuber band established? Like one with like actual locked-in members who put out original songs, and they're all like just using their models, and like you don't have to make. Well, I just feel like the concept is like it should be done.
I've wanted to do that
That
myself.
would be so cool.
Yeah, I mean it's just like I feel like with being in a band, there's a lot more logistically involved there in terms of like, you know, rehearsing, finding like a common groove, you know, when you're eventually going to play live, like figuring that out, like logistics of you know, how you guys would appear on stage for one, but also just like schlepping around like stuff across the country on a tour for a VTuber band. I feel like would be, I mean, like you'll probably be doing it kind of the way.
Well, I mean, I feel like that kind of stuff would surely come if things blew up.
Yeah.
Maybe then you could start. But like I'm not saying like join a label as a VTuber band, but why haven't like some of these guitarists and drummers got together and like formed something, you know? And like as just.
I mean, I'm sure it would be.
It would eventually, imagine, get to that point, and they'd be able to figure it out. Surely,
it would be a fun project for sure, but I'm just thinking like it would really only have potential for maybe like a one-off project or two. Like I don't feel like there's. I don't know. I don't know if it. Sorry, go ahead.
Like, think about this: if HoloLive released a new gen, except their new gen was a band.
Right.
And the band members streamed games 3 times a week, but then they also did, and you could do it remotely. There's ways to do like no latency streaming, collaborative streaming these days. Actually, they could all do that. Maybe they have motion tracking. Maybe they don't. Maybe they have live 2D models that kind of look like they do, but you'd be able to hear that it's live regardless. And you could stream that, or you could just do the band meetings over Discord or something. I feel like it would be possible with like people who are well, that's just me, but I think something like that would do really well.
I mean, it's if the tech were there for sure, like to allow you to rehearse like in different spaces like across the internet without much latency. I feel like that would definitely have potential, but it's got to be like because in terms of like having a live VTuber band performance, I feel like the only real VTubers that would have access to those sorts of resources to really do it justice would be like a Hololive or a major VTuber corp like Niji Sanji or whatever
So
else.
maybe, but for example, like duo karaoke has been available for a while through Voicemeter. If you're
Okay.
familiar with Voicemeter Banana. So
Yeah.
people can do, even indie VTubers, if you and I wanted to, I could teach you how to set it up. Not latency streaming, actually.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Popped in for a second.
And I've got a friend.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No worries. I've got a friend, Nyan. He does a lot of guitar streams, and his model isn't tracked to him using the guitar. It's honestly, just kind of almost a gif of like strumming and the stationary left hand, but you can tell he's playing the guitar because you can hear it, and he does solos and plays like off, and I don't feel as if it's ever visually detracting. So maybe like 4 models like that on a screen and a split screen or something playing good music.
Yeah.
I'd watch that. I'd leave that open while I played a video game or something.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, the VTuber band concept, it might be better possible in the future as technology develops. I don't know, like, in terms of proof of concept, like, if I would be able to put something like that together,
No, that's fair. I definitely think we're getting steps closer.
Yeah. Hopped in for a second. Your documentaries rule. I'm brainstorming my own similar type of project, funnily enough. God bless and hope you continue to go. Thank you so much, Uncle Sam. I appreciate the compliments. Maru, do you mind if I step away for a bit just to use the bathroom real quick?
Not at all. Take a little intermission?
Yep, I will be right back. Let me...
That sounds good. I don't know what that was. I'll be... That's...
Here we are. Alright. I will be right back.
Alrighty. Is it just me and you now, chat? Oh, nice. I have access. What's up, chat? How we doing? It's just you and me. Alone together. You and me and you. Together forever. Welcome in. I can't sing today. My voice is so fucked. How's everybody doing? Welcoming in. Hello. Hi. If you guys don't know me, my name is Shiba Maru. I am your local Cafe Hataraku Shiba Inu idol. Hi. I listen to his cover of Killing Me all the time. His voice is insane. He's also a very cool guy. A very cool guy. Nice. I control the stream now. My stream now. My stream. Just kidding. He's gonna come back and watch his VOD later and just be like... I hope everyone is enjoying their November so far. Having a good week. I know it's Sunday, but hopefully it's a good start to the week for everyone. Have you heard that? No, you didn't. It wasn't a wine bottle cap. Nuh-uh. You can't prove it. Tasty. I don't watch many VTubers often, but I always enjoy it whenever I do. I mostly end up watching their videos reacting to 40k lore. Hello, Uncle Sam. It's understandable. There's definitely some stigma with VTubers. But it's good to remember that there's still people behind the avatar. Most of the time, people who just don't feel comfortable showing their face. And they still just want to do the things beside that. had a decent November 1st. Very cool. Oh my gosh, dude, my November 1st was booked tight. I spent 6 hours yesterday cooking. I made a whole roasted chicken on like a bed of veggies, and then I fried apples, and then I made green bean casserole. I made a whole harvest feast. It was delicious. Actually, I still have some in there, and I'm gonna go eat it as soon as stream is over today. I'm so hungry. The weather has been so nice too now that like autumn is setting in. Stigma, it's people having fun, man. People need to lighten up. Honestly, I agree. Yeah, stigmas are stupid. Stigmas suck. Sounds delicious. I'll share. Don't worry, I promise. It was really good. It was rosemary garlic chicken. I had to get intimate with that bird. Oh my god, I had to slip my fingers under its skin. It was so uncomfortable. I've never cooked something so intricate before, but it was a fun experience doing like real cooking. Hungry again now. Go get you some food, gamer. You got to eat. I don't know, I'm hungry too. Eating is a chore though. Anybody else just get bored of eating? I feel like every time I eat, my jaw, I'm just like, I'm tired of the physical labor of eating. Ugh. I just want the sustenance. I don't need the rest. You got some? Yay! Good. I got some snacks in the kitchen too. I got some sorbet and some popcorn. And a literal metric fuck ton of leftovers from the past couple of days. Goodness gracious. I want MKRE even though I don't need it. MKRE? Cook the whole chicken once or twice or thrice. Oh, that's... Please, if you have any additional tips for me, let me know, because I definitely want to do it again, but it was tough. The one that I made, the instructions I got, it was like, oh, cook it for like 2.5 hours and it's gonna be so good, and I took it out and it was pink as shit in the middle. Oh, it scared the heck out of me. I was so hungry. It smelled so good and it wasn't even done. By the time it finished, it was like midnight and we'd already eaten all of our side dishes and stuff, and I was like, let's just eat it tomorrow.
Alrighty,
oh, I see.
back.
Hello. Me and chat were talking about food, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna be eating some dinner after this stream too, so I've been thinking of what I'm gonna have.
Oh, yum. I'd made like a big harvest feast yesterday, and I was just telling him about it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
The whole chicken. Oh, it was so good.
Oh.
Except for the chicken, because it couldn't eat it.
That's unfortunate. I followed the recipe by this YouTuber Adam Ragusa, and I'm gonna have to think about what I'll do for Thanksgiving if I'm not able to get together with my family.
I hear Aldi's got a good deal on Thanksgiving feasts.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome back.
Oh, here we go. So, have you gone to very many concerts, Maru?
Not as many as I'd like. Only a couple of really good ones, but I see a lot of local shows these days where I live.
Oh, that's cool. Is there like a vibrant scene in your area?
No, it's god-awful. It's just a bunch of like 20-somethings gutturally screaming into a microphone, but you know, it's good to support local talent and like have fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's something.
Truth be told, you know, it's not my main taste in music, but sometimes there are some really good bands from like local who come out, or like even from all the way from Texas. I live in Arizona.
Okay.
People come out from Texas or San Diego sometimes, and even I'm still friends with the bands and some of the members of the ones whose music I wouldn't necessarily seek out to listen to, but like they're still friends and I want to support them. And it's cool to like, go see that scene. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just a pity, so many cities these days, with the way housing prices are, it's a shame that
Hmm.
so many venues have been sort of swept under the rug, and we're losing a lot of our third places and what have you. So it's always great when
Yeah.
even if a scene's got shitty atmosphere and music or whatever, it's good that they're doing something and bringing community together.
It's interesting. I moved to a much smaller town from a very large city. And when I was in that very large city, I almost never left my house because it was so much to do outside. And then I moved out here and it's like there's nothing to do, so I want to do everything. So I go to these local shows that I never got to see before. It's a lot of fun, but there have been like venues shutting down. My favorite bar just
Yeah.
announced that it was closing permanently, and that's really sad to see. But
Mm-hmm.
something that still kind of surprises me is like the small town that I don't know anyone in. They have so many like spots for these bands to play. There's like 7 different bars that allow them to, and when they can't play in bars, they play in parks. And when
That's
they can't play
good.
in parks, they play in like parks anyways. So it's fun. It's cool to see.
Yeah, it's really nice when like, because I also had kind of an experience like that growing up in a small town, Pennsylvania. I was there were quite a few like local like coffee shops and bars and even community centers that had spaces where if you knew people and had their email or whatever, you could contact them and get on a bill somewhere.
Hmm. It's
Uh,
really cool to see that there's still spots they can do that, and
mhm.
that we can go watch them.
But do you have any fun concert memories from any of your times going to shows?
Oh, I wish. Honestly, the coolest concert I've ever seen was BTS back in like 2018.
Hey, that's
And
something.
it's kind of like was really cool. It really was pretty cool. Before they all went into the military and then came back out from the military, and now they're all doing the damn thing again. Um, that was a really cool experience. But oh man, the ticketing was a nightmare, and the parking was a nightmare, and the getting in and out of the venue was a nightmare, and the show was great.
Yeah.
And just this past summer, I tried buying tickets to my most recent favorite band. They're called Twin Tribes. They were
Hmm.
playing a local show in Phoenix, and I really wanted to go. Getting the tickets was a nightmare. Getting a ride out there was a nightmare. I ended up not being able to go and just
Uh,
losing the money. um, so it stunk, but yeah, I would love to go to more concerts. I'll go to more concerts once Ticketmaster goes to hell.
oh my god. I'm so fortunate that I like the bands that I like. I'm a fan of a lot of sort of smaller like foreign like Australian psychedelic rock acts. So like when they usually come over, mercifully it's usually they're playing like smaller venues in the city that aren't run by Ticketmaster.
Hmm. No, I mean, I wish I don't live in a city close enough to anything people come to, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Twin Tribes mentioned, let's go! It's cool to meet someone who knows them.
Yeah, no, Doker is a cool musical cat. I had him on one of these streams some time ago. He knows his stuff. Uh, and,
Yeah, they're awesome.
um, if you had the spare time, what instrument would you like to learn?
Ooh, bass. Bass. Ooh, I
Oh.
want to be hot girl with bass. Also, I've tried guitar, and that shit was hard, man. All the chords you gotta remember, all the funky fingers you gotta do. Man, no, just give me a sick bass line. Like,
Hmm.
I want to be the cool bass girl so bad.
Female
Drumming, no thanks. I don't
bassists.
want to be flailing and sweating and throwing sweat on everybody by swinging my arms around. No, thank you. Just put me on a bass or in front of a mic. I'm good. Or piano. I did learn a little bit of piano back in like high school and stuff, but not enough to like properly stick with it. And it seems like if you play piano, you meet a lot of snobs. So, so bass it is.
Hey, bass is a cool instrument, and the
Right?
aesthetic of female bassists has always been super incredible in rock.
Yeah, I want to get a bass and learn how to play it. I'll teach myself. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it too. Maybe that's what I'll save up for. No, that's a silly hobby. Well, anyways, sorry.
My dad offered to go to LA with me to see Giz this year. I declined. Unfortunately, you declined. Oh, that's a shame.
Mind.
Are you familiar with King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Maru?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
They are. in my
Wait,
in
he's
my.
saying. Hold on.
Sorry, what?
Is he the guy? Is he the guy who's saying "I am the walrus" on the Across the Universe movie? Am I crazy? No, that's Bono.
No. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. They're this psychedelic rock band from Australia, Melbourne to be more specific, and they have released in the past 15 so years that they've been a band. They've released like over 26 albums or something like that. So. They're a very active band. They dabble in a lot of genres. They jam a lot in their live concerts, and they're just a super fun artists to follow.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yeah. Very fun bands.
Nice.
Kim Gordon's one of my favorite female bassists. Yeah, Kim Gordon's cool. I usually think more about Tina Weymouth though of Talking Heads. She was she was cool. She was a really cool musician.
I don't know many female bassists. I think the one that comes to mind is the one from Perfect Circle who tied her hair in that one song in like 10 seconds flat, and that was the most impressive thing in the world.
What was? I think Kim Deal of the Pixies is also a female bassist, but I could be wrong. It's a common aesthetic for alt rock bands, I find.
See, I gotta learn the bass. It's like I need to now at this point. I gotta do it for the aesthetic.
So I've noticed you take comms on VGen, for audio mixing and whatnot. How's that business gone for you?
Oh my god, it's gone so well.
Oh yeah.
I was really surprised. I actually again kind of reached out to Yuto originally, and that I've stumbled upon a new meta, like a new career option. I figured out how to like fix my microphone on stream, and I was like, why doesn't anybody else do this? Why doesn't anybody else offer to like do this for people? Kind of like art or like mixing. So I started doing those commissions just by myself for friends, and I really appreciated it. And then VGen launched, and I reached out to them, and I was like, I'm not an artist, I can't draw, but like, does this fall under what you guys would accept? And I was part of like one of their early gens before music was a category on their site even. And they accepted me, and since then I've had over 70 clients. Every single client that's reviewed me has left a 5-star review. I've had nothing but almost always have been just great experiences with my clients. Like,
oh hell yeah.
And what I try to do is just for streamers who don't know how to make their mic sound the way they want it to on stream, I work with a certain set of filters. I learn about their equipment and teach them about it if they don't already know. Make sure it's set up properly. We go over what the filters are doing and how they work. I try to get really intricate and really detailed with them to kind of make it a lesson in audio so that they walk away not just with some filters that are going to break if they touch them, but with like an understanding of how they can, play around and maybe make it better for them if I didn't address something they needed.
Yeah.
We do backups. I do specialty consults now for people who do ASMR and karaoke streams. It taught me a lot about mixing doing that, and so I was confident enough to open my own mixing commissions too, and tuning and timing and stuff. So it's been great. Like, VGen is legitimately, alongside streaming, my full-time job these days.
That's awesome. Sounds like it's worked out really well for you. Uh,
I'm really thankful to be able to do it. Yeah, it's cool.
yeah. What would you say your favorite like commission has been? Like, and again, like you can multiple choice this if you wish, but
No, I actually can't. I can't pick from that because like a lot of my clients, they've been just really nice. Like I've worked with friends before, and that's always really
yeah,
nice. But I've also worked with total strangers who I didn't know beforehand, and then we ended up getting along really well. And they were so kind when like I felt like I was able to really help them, and that's like a very special feeling in its own. And truth be told, I just haven't offered enough. I haven't really been doing enough like musical commissions to
hmm
pick from there
that's
either.
fair. Honestly, yeah, it's
No.
it's it's great to be the person that's able that people can turn to if they need like technical or
Mhm.
audio advice.
I will say
Eh,
my favorite type of commission is tuning and timing because I
mhm.
can just lock myself in my room and do it. The consults are very like they involve a lot of talking with the client, and some days it's just not in the
Yeah.
cards, you know. But tuning and timing, oh, you stick me in front of some Melodyne and I'll chunk that baby out however many lines you need. I'll do it. It's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. God, I that's something that I need to get better at is learning how to properly mix my own stuff. I've said this multiple times on these talk streams at this point, but I'm a proficient mixer first and foremost. I wouldn't really say I'm good or great.
Mm. I use Reaper, which is a free program.
Yeah, no, I do
There's
too. Yeah.
It's a great one. Oh yeah, okay. Well, if I can, then I talked about him a little bit earlier. Blake Harrison from Lore Weaver. His
Oh
YouTube
yeah.
channel is dedicated to teaching people how to mix on Reaper, and it's incredible information. So not to
Mm.
give him a bone again, but like yeah, he's got a great channel with great resources. And honestly, if you ever search just like mixing with Reaper, there's so many resources out there for it. Reaper's
That's
an
cool.
incredible
Yeah.
program. I shill for them so much because I love them and their branding. It's great.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to check that out at some point. Yeah, I, I always, I mean, it's hard like having to learn things on your own in like any sort of software because it feels like there's a million and one
Yeah.
different tutorials you could stumble upon to teach you stuff, and it's hard to know where to really start.
Yeah, that was why I started offering the consults, the streamer consults for audio, because so many of the videos out there teaching, like, oh, set your mic up to sound perfect on stream YouTube videos are men.
Yeah.
And for the many VTubers out there who don't sound like a man, they didn't, like, I put those filters on my mic and I sounded like shit, even though I followed his instructions to the letter. And I
Right.
realized, like, it's because I don't sound like this guy. I need to learn how to use these filters. And then, that came to the realization, like, okay, if I can understand how to use these filters, I can make them work for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's been great.
It's really fascinating that you mention it. That yeah, a lot of those tutorials are dude tutorials. Like I doubt
Yeah.
there's many women in the tutorial space that are offering like
No,
OBS
for
or
audio engineering,
yeah.
I want to see more women in audio engineering, please. It's why I went to school. It's like I really
Representation
at one point
matters.
it doesn't matter so much. I'll be the representation for you, I promise. I'll be the female VTuber audio engineer. I'll be your
Mhm,
guy.
mhm. uh,
Girl, I mean.
that's really cool though. Have you ever done like music production streams for your audience, or is that always something you tend to leave for the back end?
I've done it occasionally. I found that not too many people want to, at least not in my community, and that's so
Yeah.
fair, It's such a niche thing.
Yeah.
But I try to do, after I release a cover, I try to have a stream where we review the cover. I go into a little bit of the mixing process. I open the
Oh
file.
yeah.
I play the acapella track for people who just really like the vocals. Um, and then after a while, I realize it just sounds like I'm talking to a brick wall about things that I don't know what I'm talking about, and
Yeah.
I move on to other things.
Hey, that's fair. Honestly, yeah, it's a really hard process to like sit down and try to work on something while also engaging your audience. I have
Yes.
a lot of respect for the VTubers that do try and do that.
It's really cool. And I do find myself searching a lot of times in the music category on Twitch for like, well, I wonder if anyone's doing a stream where they're mixing something or if there's
Oh
anyone
yeah,
recording live. I want to see that all the time, and yet I can't bring myself to be that person who does it instead. And yeah, no,
yeah.
I see why there's hardly ever anyone doing it.
It is a hell of a commitment. Um,
Ugh.
well, let me see. I think. Oh, hey there,
Hello.
John Stiffman. John, how's it going,
John
man?
Stiffman. John Stiffman.
Your
John
videos on Ace and Peter are awesome. Thank you very much. I'm glad that so many people have been enjoying the Patreon exclusive that I made public recently. You know, it's been fun seeing a lot of people congregate over there lately. What was I gonna say though? I think we are just about at the end of the questions that I've prepared for you, though. Something I usually like to close things off with is asking my guests like what sort of music they turn to in times of stress, because it's been a very very stressful past year or so, and we all need our ways of coping. So, like, how do you deal with your stress, your anxiety, your anger, and all that musically?
Yeah, karaoke. I can't say that there's a particular artist that I fall back on because my taste is changing constantly and I love finding new. But music in general is a great stress relief. And for me, karaoke has been like that outlet. Getting to do
Hmm.
it weekly is such a fun opportunity. The fact that people show up and request songs, and like, if I'm angry that day, I can belt. I can say fuck my neighbors and get loud. And if I'm not feeling it that day, then like, maybe we stick on some softer stuff, do some like some soft falsetto-y things, and I let chat know like, hey, I'm not feeling super belty today, if that's okay. And
Yeah,
it's fun that like, yeah, I can't say that there's too many. There's some specific band or anything that I listen to a lot in mind.
that's
But
still a
I
cool answer,
do
though. You're the first one who's really sort of suggested, I guess, doing music instead of listening to it as a way of like getting you out of a funk.
honestly, I listen to music honestly so just throughout the day, constantly when I'm
Yeah.
cleaning, when I'm playing games, when I'm working, and so it's nice to also partake and participate and get that stress out rather than just like passively
Yeah,
listening or not even
absolutely.
non-actively listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, 90s Kiss retrospective. I do not have any plans to make it for the foreseeable future. I'm waiting on the 10,000 subscriber goal to be hit, but I will. I do want to get to it in the future for. But to assure you, to rest assured, John. um, and I'm stressed to listen to your vids, bro. Well, I'm honored. um, but how to say? Um, that's about all I had prepared for the stream. Are there any questions, comments, or anything else you wanted to talk about, Maru?
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on. I don't have anything like immediately coming out, any songs or anything coming out, but recently something popped off and people were really excited and asking for a full version. And I'll just say it here. I'm working on it finally. I'm working on it. It's happening. So like, yay. I can't say much more than that because that's really all that. So, yay.
No, that's awesome though. Where can people best find you?
Oh, everywhere. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky. I'm probably on more and I'm forgetting it at the moment, honestly. I think I have
That's
a
fine.
Tumblr. I'm not on it, but I have one. No, I stream 4 times a week on Twitch and actually on YouTube now. We do multi-streaming. Sorry, that's new to me. Forgive me.
Oh yeah, no, that's
We
fine.
stream 4 times a week on both YouTube and Twitch, and I try to put short videos up on TikTok and the like as often as I can. And everything is at shiba Maru_VT.
Well, I'm going to link your Twitch in the chat. Everybody, if you follow me, go follow her. She seems like really cool people. She's got a good voice and a budding music career in the VTubing scene for sure.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, and if you're from her audience, please consider giving me a subscription. I try to do these streams weekly, bi-weekly, depending on my workload. I also do music history retrospectives and deep dives, and other sorts of reviews of music. So if you like music talk, if you like music history, if you love nerding out about music, consider subscribing to me and leaving a like and all that good algorithmic engagement. But
support channel chat.
but I believe that will be it for today. Oh yeah, I meant to comment on this earlier. Pip-Boy mentioned that King Gizzard played Cyboogie yesterday. That's fucking lit. I'm glad that they finally managed to learn how to play that on their synth tables. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna try and leave you guys off somewhere. Did you know that YouTube added rating sometime in the past few months?
I heard it. I know it's a thing, and I couldn't figure it out, so we just don't. If you can tell me how, I'd love to know.
Oh, it's easy. You just go into like the settings for your stream, go into customization, and there's an option to add like a redirect at the end of the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, it's very neat. So I think only one real option right now. We're going to raid into Madara Khan, who's got her 2-year anniversary going on right now. So, if you guys would like to join me, feel free to type in cat raid into her chat. But, if you would like to just go and, do your own thing, maybe get some dinner, wind down for the rest of the night, that is all well and good too. I thank you guys, for tuning in once again, for checking me out, for checking Maru out. And I hope y'all have a fantastic night. I'll have more hopefully to say soon about, progress on the hair metal history deep dive. We're getting close to the end on the script there, and I can't wait to share that with patrons at least and get started on the rest of the process. But anyways, that has been it for today. I've been Rezi Arenji, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye!
Bye!